YouTube, my name is Yvonne. I'm here today to talk about the operation system output system input output in Linux. So I will talk about the file descriptor and the command of the redirections, pipeline, and filter. There is three types of file descriptor, which is standard input, standard output, and standard error. Then the standard input can be typed as 0 smaller than, and the standard output can be typed as 1 bigger than, and the standard error can be typed as 2 and the symbol of bigger than. So now we try for our first command today. We type the first ps. PS means we direct the input from the system, so the info coming out is the info from system. So now we want to direct the info from the user, so we type the cat and type the text whatever we want, like hi and how are you. So we will get the output from user. Now we try for the next task. We exit from this mode, and the next task we try to create a new file, and we try for the standard error how it will form, and we try to create a new file called my dear, and we type it again. We will get the error message. Okay, so now we going to the next part, which is the redirections. So now we try to input cat. So this is the symbol or the command for the standard input. Oh, sorry, that is standard output for my file .txt. So now I want to output to the file my file.txt, so I want to type something there. Same like the text just now, hi. And here the texts are already saved inside this file, and now we try to we exit from the mode. So we want to direct the standard input from the keyboard, cat 0 my file, then there is another, then this can be typed also without 0, so it will show what the text what I typed just now. So now we want to direct the standard error to the file, so try to create a file called my dear. So we will get the error message because already exists. So now we want to direct the error message. So remember as I just mentioned just now, 2 bigger than, and the file you want to direct to. So we can see the file. And the message stated there, the sender error already direct to the file of my error.txt. Okay, so now we continue for the next task. Now we want to try to look at the file called file baru. We will get the error message because the file is not created. So now we want to direct the sender error to the file. Now we direct the error to the file name called out.txt, and we try to get to see the content of the out.txt, and we can see the error message already direct to the file. So now we try another command. And we add 2 bigger than and 1. This means that the identity will be same with the descriptor 1. How we say that? We can see when we type this, and we can see there is nothing coming out, because by using this descriptor 1, that means that is output. There's no output there, so when we looking at the content of output.txt, there's nothing will be shown. Now we clear the screen first, and we continue for the next task. Now we try with the command of echo. Echo in Linux means show the strings. So now we type echo, and with the text of mencoba menulis file, and 1 bigger than means there is standard output to baru, and it can be write as without 1. So now the text already write to the baru, so we can see file baru, and we direct the standard error to baru. And we look at the content of baru. So as we can see, if we write here, then the text inside the baru will be mencoba menulis file. But we add these comments, means the standard output will be same with the standard error. So if we want to write the file baru, we want to see the file baru, there will be the standard error there, the error message. So it will be to the baru, 1 bigger and 2 means that the standard output will be same with the descriptor 2, that is standard error. Okay, now we try with the append. Appends mean we want to, if a file already exists, if you want to write something there, then we have to add behind of the info we want. If not, they will be overwritten. Let us try with the command here, echo, and the text with kata pertama, and we write to the surat, the file name called surat, and we change, and we add one more bigger, then there will be double symbol of bigger, larger than, to be written at the file name of surat, so it will not be overwritten. And we try to add one more, so we can see the content of surat. Here is the first text we write, and we want to continue with the after the kata pertama, so we add double symbol of larger than. So if we write keempat, we change it, and if we write with single symbol of larger than, it will be overwrite like this. Okay, so we continue for the next task. We can write the next task, we can write the text. The cat is the standard output from the standard input from system, and we want to write a long text, and we try to write the double symbol of smaller than, and any symbol you like I want double plus here, and write the text you want. Hello, apa kabar? And here is the text I want to write. Then please note that here the symbol I use is double plus here. So if I want to out of this mode, so I have to add the double plus here. So I will get the output that I write from just now, and the double plus is to end it for this text. Okay, now we continue for the next task. The next command is cat my file, and the symbol of minus, and surat. What of this command mean? The myfile.text inside the content of myfile.text, and the minus mean the message from keyboard like Tom and Jerry. So we try it again. Seems like got something error. And hi. And here should be the output from the surat, because this command means that it will show the content of my file.txt, and the surat, the minus is means the output from the keyboard, and the output from the content of the surat. Okay, it doesn't matter, so we try for the next command. So now we want to try to direct the standard output to file. So now we want to try the echo with hello, so it will show the hello. Now we try to add one more bigger than, that is the standard output. I want to write to the file of the name is output. So try to see the file of output. Here is the text we type to the file, and here is the content. So now we try. We want to add by without deleting the file, the text I want to write just now. So I add double larger than symbol and output. So we try to look at the content again. So you will have two texts there, hello and bye. So now we try to direct the standard input. So now cat smaller than, and to the file of output, and we can see, and these two commands are the same. It will be show the content of the output. And now we try to more complex command, and the standard input and output can be combined, but please note that the file name cannot be same. So now we try for the command of cat in output, and out. This means that we copy the content of output to the file call out, and we try to see the file name of out. So there will be the content of the output now already copy to out. So we try for another command by adding the one more symbol larger than. So we will check the file out again, and there's two times hello by the content of output will be copied again to the file of out. So what will happen if we try to put two file name with two same file name? And now we look at the output again, and there is nothing there. So if we write for the input, the file name for the same file name for the standard input and output at the same time, they will cause the output, the file name of output become 0. So now we try for the next command, which is cat, and we try with the file name of out. And there will be a process there, so we have to out from the process, so Control C, and we look at what happened to the file of out. There will be the process looping. So we going out from the process by Control C. Now we continue with our pipeline. Pipeline, the means of by using the straight line, and the pipeline means we use the pipeline to execute the process by priority. So for example, now I type the who, it will coming out the person who are active. So I'm adding the command of sort, and this means that the system before coming out, it will sort first. Then now we adding -r. The output will be coming out with the reverse sorting. And now we try to write the whole and to the file of temporarily, and we sort the temporarily file. We sort the temporary file, so we can see the content inside the file already sorting. And now we remove the file first. Now we try for another command. By adding the process of more. This means that it will coming out the directory from etc by more. See here. And now we can try adding one more sort, and it will be sorted. So now we continue with the part of filter. Pipe. This symbol means pipe. So pipe can be used as the filter tool. So now we try to by trying the command, knowing the process well. So ls, looking at the file of etc, and WC means that word count. So now this command means that the file in etc, and we first execute the word count, so it will be counted the word in the line, characters, and the numbers of line, character, and words. So we want to try for by adding negative L. Negative L by adding after the WC means the total number of words. So now we continue for our next task. Our next command is cat bigger than, when we write a file called class1.txt, and we write the name like Badu to Kili, Widi, and we are from this mode by pressing Ctrl D. And now we create for another file called class2.txt. So we type the name in class2, Budi, Gamma, and Sep, and this. Going out from this mode by Ctrl D, and now we try and make this cat. We want to sort the content of class 1, the class 1.text and class 2.text. By using the path and the command of sort. As you can see here, the content of class 1 and class 2 already sorted. And now I want all the content in class 1 and class 2 in one file. So I write cat class 1 and write it to be to the class file, and I want the output to be sorted and unique by using the command of sort. And the command of unique, and you can see here already sorted based on the conditions. And now we start our small task for the lesson we learned today. We clear the screen first. And now our first task is redirect the display of standard output to the file called baru. So we type the command of cat and the file name for baru. We type hi, my name is Devon. out from this mode, and we continue for the next task. Redirect the display of standard output to the directory of etc root password without deleting the existing file. So this task we using the command of cat smaller than the directory and continue with without deleting, so we must add double symbol of larger than to the file baru. And if we want to check, we can see baru, and we can see the content here. This is the first content I write, and here is the content from the etc password. So we continue for our next task. Sort the file baru by using the way of redirect the standard input. So this task we must using the cat smaller than baru and the part with sort, and document here will be sorted. And we continue our next task. Sort the file baru by using the way of redirect the standard input and standard output to baru.uroot. So this command we must using the cat and smaller than symbol baru to the baru.uroot with the part with sort. If we want to check, just write baru.uroot, and we can see the sorted in the new file, already copied to the new file. So our next task is do the directory of latihan 2 for 2 times and direct the standard error to remind the standard error.txt. So first we create a file called latihan 2 and we write the same thing but by adding 2 bigger than, that means standard error, and direct to the file name called the error.txt. So if we want to check, just write cat error.txt, and the error message already direct to the file name of remind the error.txt. So we continue for our last 2 tasks for today, and now the task for now is we sort the place. So continue with the command cat and sort, and we write the text. The first place, Jakarta. Second place, Bandung. Third place, Surabaya. Fourth place, Padang. And the fifth, Palembang. And the last is Lampung. And as I mentioned just now, we must use the symbol that is same with here. So to exit, so the output come out will be sorted the text here. Okay, now we have our last tool, that is calculate the total of line, words, and character from the file urut.baru by using filter and add the data to the file called baru. So we using the word count, negative, the file name baru.urut with the pipe tag right to the baru. And we check it. Here the content of baru already displayed by the data that I sent from the baru.urut. So we continue for our last task for today. We try the command below. Cat bigger than hello.text, and we write the dot cat duck dog chicken duck chicken cat dog duck. And we want to exit from this mode, Control D, and we want to see the content by the condition of sorted and unique. So cat hello.text condition, so we have the pipe behind there. Condition of sorted and unique. And you can see the content of the hello.text are sorted and unique. So we want to see the difference, so we change the condition, become we searching the text must be consist of the words of dogs and consist of the words of cat. And you can see negative, and you can see the output here. So our lesson for today, that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching my video.